Y'all already know what it is. Jay Williams, Let's Live Life, and we're back. Can't win them all. You're going to lose fights. That's a fact. Let's relive it. Seen a lot of dudes win. Seen a lot of dudes, lose. I've won and I've lost. Somebody commented the other day. That's kind of why I'm doing this video, and said, Jay, you never talk about fights you lost. Like you ain't never lost no fights. Oh, I've lost. I wish I could sit here and say I hadn't lost. But the bottom line is if you ain't never lost a fight, you ain't met your match yet, or you're running around picking on people. And then picking on people, that might be what caused you to lose. Let's get into it. I had a dude I knew up Greensville named Jimmy. Jimmy was a young dude, man. He was in there for vandalism. Legitimately went around with his homeboys one night playing baseball with mailboxes like you see in the old movies. That's what they were doing. Jimmy and them were just riding around, and he is smashing mailboxes one after another. Boom, boom, boom. They get caught. Jimmy gets locked up. Jimmy's got like 50-some vandalism charges. So, of course, he gets sent to prison. Doesn't get long. I think Jimmy had 2.5 years. Jimmy was initially in the cell with me, and I kicked Jimmy out the cell because Jimmy was weirding me out. Jimmy was saying little things that just wasn't sitting right with me. I didn't want to put my hands on him. I wasn't much older than Jimmy. I was probably 27 at the time. But Jimmy would say things that to me was a no-no. But the bottom line was Jimmy was he was a green bean. He didn't know no better. He'd say things not realizing you don't realize where you're at. You don't say things like that. First time Jimmy says something weird, probably had to be like 2 o'clock in the morning. He's on the top bunk. I'm on the bottom bunk. I got my TV hanging from the mesh, cage material that his mat sleeps on. His mat lays on this cage above me. And so I take strings, tie them through the bunk, hang my TV up so I can watch my TV at night. And I'm laying there watching TV. And out of nowhere, I've got one headphone in, one headphone out, these earbuds. Jimmy says, Jay, you awake? And I kind of like look off TV and look up, and I'm like, yeah, what's up, Jimmy? He said, man, I got a question. I said, yeah. He said, man, you don't ever get lonely? I said, what? He was like, being locked up all the time is lonely. It's just lonely, man. You don't ever get lonely? I said, yo, Jimmy, shut the fuck up and go back to sleep, man. Don't talk to me no more, you know what I mean? He's like, what? It's a real question. I said, bro, that's not something you ask another man. You need to man up, bro. Like, this is what it is. I said, but had you got the wrong cellmate, he might have took that wrong and snatched your ass off that bunk. Like, watch what you say, man. All right, my bad, man. I'm not bad, man. I was just trying to talk. Nah, it's a weird question, man. Ain't nobody trying, I'm thinking to myself, ain't nobody trying to cuddle, buddy, so chill, man. Like I said, he is a middle-class, average, suburban white kid that's got thrown in prison with, just the worst of the worst. Another time, we get what's called a holiday pack that rolls around, seasonal, usually 4 times a year. And your people can order you this holiday pack. It was like $175 in food. And these are exclusive items. These are things you cannot order on Canteen. And they had these Nutter Butter cookies on it, right? So Jimmy don't get nothing. Jimmy don't get Canteen. His people, they're like, I've met a lot of parents and family members that are like, you put yourself in there, we're not helping your ass out. You need to, learn the hard way. That's what Jimmy's family did. They wouldn't visit him, write him, nothing. They just let him sit there. So I get a holiday pack. I usually did. I get these Nutter Butter cookies. I give Jimmy some, right? I'm not an asshole. I'm not going to feed you every day, but if I got enough to break break bread, I will. This dude's eating these cookies, man. This dude says, I said, them shit's good, huh? He was like, man, he says, it's like an orgasm in my mouth. I said, what did you just say? He's like, you ain't never heard that expression before? I said, oh, what the fuck did you just say? He said, I said, it's like an orgasm in my mouth. You never heard the expression? I said, bro, you can't, that was it, man. We're done. Like, nah, man, you're suspect. He's like, what you mean I'm suspect? I said, nah, bro. That shit can't fly right there. Like, nah, hell no. So I tell the guards, I said, look, man, I don't fuck with dudes, man. Straight up. Like, me and him, we not compatible. Y'all got to move this dude up out of here. I want my homeboy moved in. They're like, what's going on? I'm like, man, that's irrelevant. You know what I mean? I'm not going to get into talking details. He don't want to be in there. I don't want him in there. Get him out my cell, man. I want to move my homeboy in. Jimmy didn't understand where saying it's like an orgasm in my mouth was a bad thing. Yeah, I've heard the expression. It's not an expression you use in a cell with another man. Right? And that's what you would do. If you wanted somebody out your cell, you know, tell the people, hey, get this dude out of my cell. You don't go tell them why you want him out your cell. Just, hey, me and this dude ain't compatible. Get him out my cell. You know what I mean? I want him out my cell. I want somebody else in there. And if the guards rocked with you, you wasn't a fuck up. You didn't cause a lot of problems. 9 times out of 10, saves them from having to do paperwork, saves them from having to clean blood up, send somebody to the whole incident report. You know what I mean? Somebody could get stabbed. So for the most part, if you told them, hey, you got to get this motherfucker out of my cell, man, he's a weirdo, they would do it. That was how it was done, right? So they moved Jimmy out. I know this is drawn out, but it's all leading somewhere. We got a dude named Bull that walks the yard. And Bull is an Aryan dude. Big, white Aryan dude. Big, yoked up, jacked up fucking white dude. With these big ass swastikas plastered right on his chest. His pecs were huge. And the swastikas were just as big. Bull had one ear that was cauliflowered, meaning that shit was all disformed from where he'd been fighting. I don't know how many fights he had to get into. I don't know if that shit happened at one time. But he had one ear that was just completely cauliflowered, right? They would end up putting Jimmy in the cell with Bull. After they moved Jimmy out of the cell from me, I didn't really talk to Jimmy no more. Like, you know, Jimmy was a flunky, man. If he wasn't in the cell with me to begin with, dudes would have been robbing him. But I'm not sure of him being in the cell with me. If they come rob him, they're running up in my house, you know what I mean? So they can't just rob old boy. Bull was known, man. Bull, nobody wanted to wreck with Bull. Like, nobody. Bull walked around, you know, with these big symbols of hate on his chest for everybody to see. But I guess the mixture of him being so big and that cauliflower ear kind of make everybody think, like, is dude a UFC fighter? Like, you know what I mean? He's doing MMA. Like, that dude's ear is fucked up. He's been rumbling. So Bull never had no problems. I see Bull get to arguing with a dude in the middle of the pod one day at the table and just open hand slapped the dude. Didn't even punch him, just slapped him as hard as he could. And it echoed through the whole pod. The dude he slapped was a nobody. But he slapped the shit out this dude. And dude just grabbed his face, turned around, walked off. He was soft. So everybody's thinking, yo, Bull's a savage. You know what I mean? He's a straight maniac. Well, him and Jimmy end up not getting along. They're two different types of people. Bull's a bully. He's on that racist shit. Jimmy's not with that racist shit, so they don't have much in common, nothing to talk about. We're outside one day, and we're walking the yard, man, and Bull screamed something at Jimmy. They had been arguing, so now we're outside, and Jimmy's walking, and Bull yells something at him. I don't know what he yelled, but whatever he said pissed the dude Jimmy off. Mind you now, Jimmy's young. Bull's probably in his early 30s, mid-30s, right? So Jimmy goes over to the handball court and is over there playing handball, and Bull was just a bully. Bull goes over there where they're playing handball, and Jimmy slaps the ball bounces, goes back there, and Bull picks the ball up. Jimmy says, yo, give us the ball back. Bull won't give him the ball back. Jimmy says, yo, give us the ball back. Bull said, what? And took the little handball and hummed it at Jimmy as hard as he could. This is when you realize you don't always know what's going on. Don't underestimate nobody. He hummed that handball at Jimmy, and something in Jimmy clicked. Jimmy takes off running, boom, and just hit Bull's ass. Bull staggered back, and Jimmy just went to firing on his ass. Fong, 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 fong. Beat Bull all the way back up against the fence, down to the blacktop, and walked off. Bull didn't get a punch off. Bull didn't get a word in. Before Bull knew what the fuck was going on, he was being hit by a hurricane of punches. Jimmy had just smashed Bull's ass in front of everybody, in front of the guards, in front of the tower. They came out there, locked Jimmy up, cleaned Bull up off the ground. And just like that, they were gone. That was one of the fights I can say truly shocked me. I never in a million years imagined this little skinny dude, maybe 5'8", 5'7", maybe 150, 160 pounds, to take off running and beat somebody by the name of Bull up. But he punished Bull. After that, Jimmy had nothing but respect, man. Dudes were still, man, you wouldn't do that shit to me, fucking with him, but in reality, we didn't know the boy had hands. We thought he was just some soft-ass white kid from the suburbs. Come find out, Jimmy had squabbles with him. Crazy. The next one I'm going to give y'all, nobody likes to admit they lose. I ain't got a problem with it. I'm human. We had a dude in the jail named Don Dada. Don Dada was probably about the same size as Jimmy. Younger, small black dude. straight from the hood, you know what I mean? Just straight project dude. Don Dada comes in the pod. I'd have been in here now, probably going on 5 months, man. And he comes in right from the gate, man. This dude goes to fighting. He's not there probably a couple hours. He needs to get on the phone. Dudes are playing with the phone line. He can't get on the phone. Now my homeboys got next. Then you go to him. Who's got after you? Oh, my homeboys got next. They're playing games with the phone. Don Dada clicks the phone on the dude, snatches the phone from him, and just commences to beating his ass. We had a cool-ass guard named Sampler at the time that just did not give a shit. We could wreck, and as long as it wasn't a major, you know what I mean, catastrophe of blood went everywhere, he wouldn't get involved. I'm Dada dust dude off, bigger black dude. Bum, 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 bum. Beats his ass right there. Dude backs, fuck that. Don Dada done fucked this world up. Don Dada takes the phone. Anybody else want to wreck? Dudes are like, nah, man, you good. You crazy. You got the phone. Makes his phone call. I see all this. I'm maybe not even 25, 30 feet away, sitting at the tunk table watching. I'm like, this dude, man, this dude here is going to be a problem for people, right? I didn't think me and dude would ever get into it. I had never, you know what I mean? I was pretty much a laid-back dude. You have to disrespect me for us to go at it or do something I feel that we have to, you know, there's no other way around it. Don Dada would get into it with several people, back to back. I go take a shower one day, and when I go to the shower, there's a towel hanging on the door, but the towel has been there all day. And this jail had single showers with like the old Western-style door that swung open. The bottom half was missing, the top half was gone, just enough to cover like your midsection. So I go on in there and I take a shower, hang my towel up, get my soap, and I clean up. While I'm in there, Don Dada walks by the shower, like, damn, homeboy, you just gonna disrespect me? You ain't see my towel hanging there? So I'm showering. I was like, that towel's been there all day, man. Stop with the games. I continue to shower. He's like, oh, you just gonna do what the fuck you want, huh? Like my shit wasn't there. He put that towel there looking for problems. You know what I mean? That towel had been there from the time I got up this morning. It's 7, 8 o'clock at night. Other dudes ain't taking showers. I'm going to take a shower. Fuck that towel. I'm not disrespecting you, but come on, man. That bitch has been there 10 hours. So we come out the shower. He's like, oh, you think you're going to play me, huh? You just going to buck on me, get in front of me? I said, bro, well, nobody playing you, man. The towel's been there all day. Like, I'm not, I got to shower. I'm going to shower. I ain't going to wait 10 hours for you to do whatever. I thought somebody left the towel. He's like, that's what it is. That's what it is. I was like, well, that's the fuck it is then. You know what I mean? So I'm walking off. He's still talking shit. And I was like, bro, if you're trying to do something, just let me know. You know what I mean? I got shower shoes on. I could throw my sneakers on. We can run in my cell, your cell. We're not going to stand here and fucking just keep going back and forth. It's a fucking shower. The shower's over. Go take a shower if that's what you want to do. Here's where I fuck up. And I'm going to tell you now, don't ever take your eyes off anybody you're arguing with. Don't ever let them get the upper hand. 99.9% of the times, that first punch is what determines who wins or loses that fight. I'm done arguing. We're going to wreck. I go to my cell, take my towel, hang it back up, throw my shirt on, keep my shower shoes off. And at the time, they sold these all-white Nikes and these all-white Reeboks. I go to throw the Nikes on. I get one foot in one Nike. I'm sitting on the bed. I'm going to put my foot in the other Nike. And as I look up, Don Dada runs up in the cell and just hits me. You ever been hit so hard that you instantly feel like you have a hangover? Like you just spent 3 days binge drinking? That's how hard this little motherfucker hit me. He hit me so hard, I swear I saw the light. My ears started ringing. When he hit me, I was in the midst of putting on my shoe. After he popped me and I opened my eyes up, I was on my knees. And this little motherfucker was rocking off on me. Every time he hit me, it was like I heard the Liberty Bell going off. Bong, bong, bong. That first one he hit me with dropped me. Lights went out. I don't know how long I was out. I don't know if it was just long enough for me to hit the ground or whatever. I finally make it to where I can stand up. I stand up to square up with him, and he's rocked me so many times now that when I stand up, I just start stumbling back like Glass Joe. You know what I mean? Like one of the fighters you see that gets up in the ring and then just start stumbling back. I push up because he's fucking me up. I push up. When I push up, I just start stumbling back and he just starts feeding them. Fum, 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 fum. I'm not going to lie. 0 hits landed on Jay's part. 0 rumble game on Jay's part. Before I could even figure out what the fuck was going on, he had trashed me and rolled out the cell. Terrible, terrible shit, bro. Knots all over my eyes, head knotted up, eye green and black. The lady working in the fucking control booth at the time saw everything that happened, called the people in, locked both of us up. I kept it 100. He kept it 100. Both. I said, ain't nothing happened. We saw what happened. We seen him going to cell. I said, nah, ain't nothing happened, man. It wasn't nothing. He didn't do shit. You know what I mean? Even though dude whooped me, I gotta respect the fact that he whooped me. You gotta respect the one-on-one. People be like, oh, like my homeboys, man, he snuck you. Let me explain something to you, man. There ain't no fair fight in jail or prison. There ain't. A loss is a loss. Not to mention, there's a difference between knowing how to punch and knowing how to throw a punch. That little motherfucker knew how to throw punches. Because every time he hit me, it was like the lights were flashing in my fucking head. We end up going to the hole. Both of us, he yells down at me. He's like, yo, Jay. Yeah, and we're on, it's called 5cc is where we're at. That's the hole. He yells down to my cell. He's in like cell 2. I'm like cell 10 or 11. And I'm like, what's up? He was like, bro, I ain't even want to do that. I'm talking cash shit. My pride's hurt. My face is lumped up. Dude, way smaller than me to fuck me up, right? So I'm talking shit. I'm like, bro, you straight snuck me on some bitch shit. Like, we got to run that back. And we come out. He's like, that's cool. We can run it back. He's like, but I ain't no bitch, man. Are you not just going to talk to me any type of way in front of everybody? I said, homeboy, you started talking that shit about that towel and that shower. I just did my job, man. I said, but you could at least let me got my shoes on so we could have shot the one. He was like, bro, you ain't want the one. He was like, by the time, I drug you, bro, you never even got a punch off. I said, motherfucker, I ain't get a chance to get a punch off. He said, it don't matter, man. He said, look, on my end, it's dead. I said, on my end, it's not dead. They end up, we come out the hole. They moved Don Dada to another part of the jail. Moved me to another part of the jail. I never seen Don Dada again. I did had to walk around with them big-ass lumps on my head. They green and yellow, black eye. It took 3 fucking months to heal. I took my loss like a man. Would I have liked to run it back? Yeah. Can I guarantee that in the run back I would have won? Nah, because that little motherfucker knew how to fight. Always goes to show you, never underestimate anybody, man. Don't take your eyes off a man that you're arguing with until y'all have come to a resolve on the situation. Because your ass just might get Don Dada. Dada, rock this shit out of me, man. But if you ever see this, Dada, salute to you, man. Shout out. You a soldier, man. You're a real one. Hope you ain't do nothing when you get out or you got out to get yourself locked back up. I ain't mad at you, man. I should have done the same thing to you that you did to me. Just caught me slipping, man. That's all. But anyways, y'all know it's a crazy, crazy world we live in, and I'm just trying to keep y'all entertained. Are you not entertained? But y'all know what it is, man. This is Jay Williams. Let's live life. To all my real ones and the awesome real ones watching, because y'all still watching me. Salute.